I created G plans out of nutrition frustration. One day during nutrition studies at Duke University, we came across a revelation. We discovered that everyone has a completely unique metabolic structure and type. Eating a generic diet program will not get you the results you want, and you will continue on a path of yo-yo dieting forever. Ultimately, sustainable food programs are built within your own specific metabolic template.
I eat what Dr. G tells me to eat for my metabolic type. I don't call this program a diet because I eat more than on other programs.
Hello, so glad you've joined us for our nutrition masterclass today. What we're going to be discussing today is how to eat healthy, how to stay on track with your goals when you're short on time. So super important one. Obviously, most of us are super busy and we're going from one thing to the next. So I'm going to discuss tips, tricks, things that you can do to make sure you can stay on track with those goals that you have and make sure you have healthy options available to you no matter what your schedule looks like. So glad you joined us today. I see Mary, Jeannie, and Ellen tuning in today. Good to see you. As a reminder as well, please feel free when we jump in this presentation, if you have any questions that come up or anything else that I could help you with when it comes to this topic, anything else, please feel free to add that in the chat box. I'll definitely look for those at the end of our presentation today and kind of open up a discussion here. We'd love to chat with you. So we'll go ahead and get started here. All right. Okay, so how to eat healthy when you're short on time. Here we go. So, do you have a goal to eat healthier? Maybe you want to lose weight and sometimes feel that you're too busy just to focus on it. Sorry about that. A few dogs at home. You're definitely not alone if you feel sometimes you're too busy to focus on this. Most of us are very busy running from one thing to the next, and this can lead to putting your nutrition goals on the back burner. The good news is that healthy eating does not have to be time-consuming at all. Today, we're going to discuss time-saving tips and important things to focus on so that you can continue to work towards your goals and see progress despite your schedule being full. Let me know in the chat box at this time too. Has a busy schedule ever affected what choices that you've made when it comes to nutrition? Have you ever been in that situation before where you've been trying really hard to stick to your goals, find healthy choices, and your schedule maybe is kind of throwing you off? Please let me know. Share in the chat box and we can talk about that later too. So, first and foremost, planning is going to be so important when you have a busy day, busy week ahead. We all know that a busy day can make it very challenging to stick to a healthy eating plan. That is unless you do already have a plan in place. Ensuring that you're planning ahead for your day and week up front will set you up for a successful week on your plan. How you will plan ahead can depend on what really works best for you individually. This could look like meal prepping on the weekends, maybe packing your lunch the night before every evening, or even mapping out a restaurant with healthy food options that will be nearby you that day. Preparing menus and grocery lists ahead of time can keep you also from making impulse food choices, which often aren't usually healthy ones. With a little planning, you can make sticking to your healthy eating plan the easy choice. So when your week's really crazy, usually finding a little time, a lot of times on the weekend, if you have a little downtime, to plan ahead is going to set that week up for success for you. So important. So a few more tips with planning. Plan out 1 or 2 weeks of healthy meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Take a few minutes over the weekend to go through your favorite healthy recipes and map out your meal plan. update your go-to list as you come across new recipes. And that's a function we do have on G plans as well. You can always heart those recipes, favorite those, and go back to them later. Use a grocery list or a meal planning app with a grocery list feature before you head to the store. This will help you quickly grab the ingredients you need for your healthy meal plan. And when you have that concise list, it's ready to go. It's going to make it easier for you to avoid maybe other tempting options you don't want to have around. If you are a G Plans member, this grocery list, of course, is available to you in our app. And if your work week is crazy, cook over the weekend and store those pre-portioned meals in the fridge or freezer. This is also definitely a real-time and money saver as well. You just thaw those meals and reheat for hassle-free lunches and dinners. And lastly, cut up fruits and vegetables and keep them handy in the fridge, or pre-pack individual servings for when you're on the go. You'll have ready-made snacks and meal ingredients at your fingertips. So great ways you can help make sure you have those healthy options already pre-portioned, cut up, ready to go. It's also going to make you more likely to grab those when you're already feeling hungry as well. So keep it simple. Another super important piece. The busier you are, the more important it is to keep things simple. If you have a very busy week ahead, this may not be the best time to maybe try out a couple new recipes. Stick to the basics and incorporate maybe some new spices or low-calorie condiments to add different flavors to your meals. Batch cooking, proteins, veggies, and a carb source like rice or sweet potatoes will give you simple ingredients that are ready to combine for a meal. Have simple snack options ready to grab when you need them, like the pre-cut fruits and veggies. So when you keep things simple, it will help to reduce prep time and stress levels as well. So the batch cooking really can help out a lot. It's another way, in addition to just preparing an entire meal, kind of having those meals prepped for your week. Just batch cooking single ingredients is another really time-saving, easy way to get things going prepared for the week as well. Well, yeah, batch cooking or prepping just a few ingredients to keep on hand helps tremendously. Having like pre-cooked chicken or another form of protein, veggies and rice, say maybe sweet potatoes in your fridge, is an easy way to throw together a simple meal or to use in other recipes throughout the week and save a bit of time. Utilize quick choices when you have a busier week, like hard-boiled eggs and fruit for breakfast, an easy-to-pack wrap for lunch, and oven-roasted sheet pan meals for dinner. I'm a huge fan of sheet pan meals where you essentially maybe need to do a little chopping, but other than that, throw everything on a sheet pan in the oven, let it roast together, and you're ready to go. Repeat meals throughout your week. This is a great way to save time. If you don't mind having the same meal a few nights each week, double or triple that recipe so that you can save the rest for leftovers throughout the week. And take advantage of a meal delivery service to reduce cooking and prep work time. Even just ordering a few meals a week can be a huge time saver. If you are a G Plans member, we partner with Sunbasket Meals to offer easy options delivered to your door. So again, it's a great choice, even if you don't have to, of course, order a meal delivery service for all of your meals. Even just deciding, you wanted to supplement a couple of your meals a week, maybe your lunches only, can be a great way to cut back on some of your food prep as well. Focus on convenient meals that travel well. If you do have a busy week ahead of you, ensure that you're focusing on including meals that work well on the go. If you're leaving the house even for a few hours, ensure that you bring food packed with you or have a plan in place for your next meal or snack. So this is important to keep in mind because say you might have prepped out, like a burrito bowl recipe for your week, but you may find that you're going to be in the car on the go so much that you might not be nearby somewhere you can heat that up easily. So other options that might be a little more portable may help you stick to your plan a little better. Options may look like fruit and nuts, sandwiches or wraps, a sort of snack plate with deli meat, hummus or avocado and veggies, hard-boiled eggs, jerky, and protein bars or drinks. And with that being said, let me know your favorite healthy options to pack with you when you're on the go. Please share that with me in the chat box. I'd love to see what you like to use that works well when you're on the go. And yeah, here we go. We have a freezer bag and a freezer pack and a cooler bag here. So these, at least to me, these are super essential. They help so much. So having those freezer packs, first off, they do stay cooler so much longer than just a regular bag of ice or something like that. So these help tremendously to keep everything nice and cool. And I strongly suggest, if you do find you're very busy, you're always on the go, and you pack your meals with you, invest in a really nice cooler bag, maybe one that's a little bit larger, that has several compartments in it, something that works, again, really well for you. Get a great cooler bag. These are so convenient as well because on top of being able to always have something ready, a healthy option with you, I even use these time to time. If you're going to the grocery store, you're making a few stops, you can also throw some of those cold ingredients in your cooler bag as well. So definitely encourage keeping one of these in the car. Okay, establish a routine. So planning ahead is essential in order to be able to stay on track with your healthy eating plan during a busy week. It's so important to work towards establishing a routine that works best for you in order to shop for your groceries, plan your meals for the week, and prepare your meals. Find what works best for your schedule on a consistent basis and do the best you can to stick with that. As you get started, take things slowly at first as you ease into your new routine. You might start, say, prepping a few meals for your week and utilizing a meal prep service to make things even easier. As you grow more and more comfortable with your weekly routine and meal prep, you can begin to prep more meals ahead of time and adjust your schedule according to what works for you. So start small, usually works great, and then identify again what is going to work for you. So a lot of people get started and they do work maybe longer on a weekend day to prep things out, but know as well, might work better for you to take maybe a little time each evening for part of your meal prep as well. See what works best for your schedule for sure. How to eat healthy on the go. So, of course, it's ideal to have your meals planned out, prepped, and then things packed with you for your day. However, there's always going to be situations where things haven't gone as planned and you do need a backup option. So, I'm going to discuss some tips that'll help you make healthier choices when you're at fast food restaurants or gas stations. So, most chain fast food restaurants do offer the calorie information on the menu. Stick to choices that are 500 calories or less. In addition, focus on options that are going to be higher in protein and lower in fat and sugar. Choose healthier side dishes and load up on the veggies. So if there's salads available, stick with the salads. Substitute another higher calorie side for a side salad as well. Swapping out, say, fries and having a side salad instead is going to be a huge change you can make in terms of calories and reducing fat intake. Choose a lower calorie dressing or reduce your portion size of a salad dressing as well. So another one to look out for. Of course, a lot of dressings can be loaded with calories. So see if there's any lighter options, and if not, try to stick to a little bit of a smaller portion. Stick with grilled options only and avoid any choices that are fried. This is typically going to be a really easy way to reduce calories and fat intake as a whole. All right. So when at a gas station, look to see if they have an open air cooler, like the one in this image here. These areas are typically where you may find many healthier options like pre-made salads, fruit and veggie trays, hard-boiled eggs, things like this. So luckily, I've noticed a lot more gas stations do have areas like this now. So be on the lookout there. And there are, again, way more healthy options in an area like this. If the cooler options are limited, look for other healthy choices like low sugar protein bars, jerky, or packs of nuts as well. Now, many gas stations, of course, they also offer fresh fruit sometimes. Typically, look close to the registers for that. And lastly here, choose sparkling water and avoid sugary drinks. This is an easy way to cut calories, especially more of those empty calories that don't really fill you up so much. If you're looking for a caffeine boost, try an unsweetened tea. So some great choices there. Again, it's best if you're able to pack some things with you, could have some things planned out, but these are some great tips to look for if you're in a bind, you're looking for a healthy choice. All right, a few things to remember. When it comes to staying on track with your plan, a busy schedule can derail your efforts, but it absolutely doesn't have to. It's so important to plan ahead. Without a plan in place, you might find yourself skipping meals or choosing options that are not the healthiest choices. Skipping meals can lead to a spike in stress hormones and ultimately slow down your metabolism. When you're not mindful about your food choices, you can also end up consuming many more calories than you realize. This is why, in order to ensure consistent progress on your plan, it's important to set aside a bit of time in your schedule, whatever that may look like for you, to plan ahead for your day or week. Very, very important. Again, got to kind of look at your own schedule to see what works, but try to map that out, figure what's going to fit best in your schedule, and again, kind of build that into your routine for each week moving forward. All right, and that does bring us to the end of our presentation here. So I'm going to jump back and love to take any questions that you may have at this point and check out and have a discussion with you. All right. All right, so yeah, if you do have any questions at this time, please feel free to add those in the chat box. I hope this was a good presentation for you today. Being busy, having a busy schedule is a big reason that can hold us back from focusing on our goals, from eating healthy consistently. It can lead us, again, to sometimes skipping meals, which, again, can affect our hormones and our metabolism. But as well, it can also lead to things like certain cravings or overeating when you do have a meal, again. So important, again, to eat consistently, to have those healthy options packed with you throughout your busy day. So hope that was helpful for you. And next week, we're going to jump into another topic of why exercise, specifically why can exercise help us to see better weight loss progress? So we're going to talk about that, why including exercise as part of your weight loss efforts is so important and going to help you see better results overall. So I hope you'll join me then, and I hope you have a fabulous Labor Day weekend, a great long weekend, and hope to see you again next Wednesday for another nutrition masterclass. Thank you for joining in and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.